Hi everyone, it's me, Sally, aka Sailor Tarot Magic, and we're gonna do tarot today for Earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this is for the Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So, Earth signs, you are stealing the spotlight. Not only do you got this new moon in Taurus, now you got this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So, heavy Earth sign energy. So, I'm going to explain a little bit about what Pluto retrograde in Capricorn means in general in the wide scope for the collective. So, if you haven't done so already, I highly suggest that you do your natal chart because that'll show where your Pluto placement is along with the other planets. So, Pluto represents rebirth, transformation, subconscious, our psyche. And I have Miss Sailor Pluto here to channel that Plutonian energy. And she is the guardian of space and time. So Pluto is a gradual change, it represents generational energy. So each generation has a different Pluto placement. Let's see if I can ward this off. I've been doing it. I forgot to do it in the last one. So Pluto in Leo is the baby boomer generation. Pluto in Libra is Gen X. Pluto in Scorpio, millennials. Pluto in Sagittarius, Gen Z, and right now Pluto in Capricorn, which is the US Pluto return. And again, I'm not an expert, but yeah, that's the mean with the Pluto placement, generational energy, and Scorpio, the sign of Scorpio is governed by Pluto. So, let's dive deeper. Okay, so the retrograde is in Capricorn and it's going to last for 5 months. What does this mean for people in general? This is going to be a cause for pause and reflection on what exactly you do for work. What do you do to make money? How can you level up? And what is subconsciously holding you back? What has been unresolved that is affecting your finances, your career, and your work? These next 5 months, you're going to reflect on the past 14 years, which I believe is all the time that Pluto has been in Capricorn, to see how this time period has affected you. Pluto started in Capricorn in 2008. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I believe from what I read, Pluto in Capricorn started in 2008, which that was the year I graduated college. Yeah, I reflect on that moment a lot. So yeah, so it's like, are you where you want to be? Is there something that you can get rid of that's holding you back? And again, this can be people, feelings, places, and we know that big changes are gradual. Nothing changes overnight. So yeah, so take this time to reflect and grow. And again, I've been mentioning that people don't like retrogrades. It makes them uncomfortable to have to look back and see what they need to get rid of to grow and change, because the things that are around us, even if they're not so great, we get attached to it, you know? Okay, so that's my spiel about the Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And for a full picture of what's going on astrologically, watch your sun, moon, and rising. And if you would like a personal reading, you can DM me on Instagram or call or text. My number is 732-314-0777. And Sunday, May 1st, this weekend, I will be at Highland Park. So if you would like a reading in person and are local to the area, come to the Highland Park Street Fair this Sunday, May 1st, 11:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can get a reading from me in person. And we just added 2 new events, October 1st and 2nd at the Reading Brewery Festival for Oktoberfest. And that is also in the description of this video for more details. And you can always follow me on Instagram if I didn't say that already. Okay, so let's get into the read. I'm using Oracle deck Empress Tea Party by Empress Kitty Love. And the tarot deck I'm using is Witchling Academy Tarot. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. I know I forgot to mention something, but it'll come to me later. Okay, so what is the message for Earth signs? And we're in Taurus season and Taurus new moon, and then we got the Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. That's heavy Earth sign energy. This is all about you right now. Step into that spotlight. All right, I feel like I need to shuffle this thoroughly. All right, what is the message for Earth signs? What should they be paying attention to this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn? Give me one oracle card. Okay, so you got fight for change, and that's very appropriate for the Pluto retrograde because change is what you need to let go of what is holding you back. And again, it's a gradual change, but this is saying get on board because this is happening. Okay, also I want to mention if you have air sign in your chart, I suggest that you watch the new moon in Taurus reading for air signs if you have air in your chart because they got the same oracle card. Fight for change. Okay. So this is telling me that you're going to struggle to level up in your finances, but there is change required and it's going to do you good. That's the main message I'm getting for you, Earth signs. And this change can be you moving. This change could be going to a different job. Can be cutting off all of your friends and starting a whole new social circle, starting from scratch. You know? Okay, so we're going to take that message with us into the tarot read and pull 5 cards. Okay, so what is the message for Earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What should they be paying attention to for the next 5 months for the Pluto retrograde in Capricorn? What is the present energy? Okay, Queen of Pentacles reversed. So this is telling me this change is going to shake up your home life. So there may be a conflict with your spouse or romantic partner where they might not want you to do this. This may require more hours. This may require a relocation. So there's going to be a conflict where the person most important to you might not see why you want to do these things. And it's almost like you have blinders. There could be a compromise, or you could convince them that what you're doing is what needs to be done, and they could jump on board. It's all about showing your passion, showing that you care, and being flexible even though you want change. So yeah, it's going to be a little rocky, but again, it's a gradual change that is happening for the next 5 months. Okay, so what is the past relevant to this situation? So you got 9 of wands reversed. So this is telling me in the past you were backed into a corner, you were backed into a wall, and you basically felt like I have no other choice but to move forward and change. And again, this is directly involving your job. So I feel like your friends and family who aren't with you when you're working, they don't realize the responsibilities you have. They don't realize the weight that everybody is dependent on you, and everybody looks to you that you need to do what's best for you to help everybody else. Because if you're not happy, nobody else is going to be happy. So I feel like you are in this leadership role. You are the head of the household. And if it's just you, like you being dependent upon yourself is just as important. So the retrograde in Capricorn talks about autonomy and what makes you financially independent. So the Queen of Pentacles, this could be your parents not approving of you wanting to make a sudden change in your career, you wanting to move across the country. Like, this is that time. That chaotic energy is pushing us to be like, what is it that you always wanted to do? What have you been waiting on? Like, now is the time. Fighting for change. Okay, so what is the future relevant to this situation? You got the devil, and that's the Capricorn card. So this is all about the physical world, and this could be yo, that is kinky for the devil card. I mean, I know that they normally are, but like okay. All right, let me get back to the read. I got distracted by the art. Okay. So all right, let me connect to this. Okay. So this is telling me that okay, I see this as advice that what you're doing is right to go after your goals and your aspirations. But the devil is also asking you to look beyond the physical and see what else, like, what else is it helping you to do internally. Don't make sure it's not a just a superficial decision that you're making. Where does the passion lie? Because if you don't, this could lead to a path of greed and tyranny and destruction. And I'm like, not just saying that to be dramatic, but like, when you think about the Scrooge and all these stories where like if you're just going for the money for the sake of money, like that's a recipe for disaster. So you got to find your why, your reason behind it, because money for just the sake of money is what? Like, don't destroy like your whole path and your whole family and everything just for this. Try to make others see like this isn't just for me. I'm trying to share, and this is for the collective, and this is the greatest good for all. And I'm not saying you have to say it that way, but I'm just saying like don't have such a selfish point of view is what I'm getting from this card. Because yeah, you are going to have to move and shake and change people's status quo and opinions to make these changes. So it's telling me to convince others that the point of view is not just for, personal gain. Make sure this isn't just for personal gain is what I'm getting. Like, yeah, like what is the deeper meaning behind it? And speaking of deeper meaning, let's get on to the next card. Why is this all happening? Okay. So you got High Priestess reverse. And again, I'm seeing this as a disconnect where it's like, that this is beneficial for you and your earthly life and your earthly matters. But the High Priestess is asking, okay, how is this helping your soul? How is this helping your personal journey? And how is this helping all the other stuff? Your energetic self, your astral self. How is this connected? There needs to be an alignment for personal goals and your personal growth to also be in line with your earthly stability and the physical. High Priestess reverse is saying that right now there's a disconnect. Doesn't mean you can't find it. It's there. You have to explore that. I mean, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to explore it. But again, there's a disconnect here, and I'm here to address that. Is this uncomfortable? Oh my gosh, I'm talking to you like you're gonna say something back, but I know ain't nobody watching. That's all right though. All right, we're gonna move on. I'm used to doing the lives where people will be like, "What?" It's delayed, but they'll respond. Okay, what is the best possible outcome for Earth signs for this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn? Nah! Okay. So you got 5 of Pentacles, which tells me that in the end, you will lose something. What that is, I don't know, but it could be what is holding you back. It could be certain relationships that you're attached to. All good things must come to an end. or it could be the not so great things that you're attached to. Okay, so now that I'm looking at this as a whole, I feel like there may be certain loved ones and people in your circle that are never going to understand your path. And you have to be okay with that if you want to continue on and push forward. So that might be the loss, where some people aren't going to understand your point of view, but you got to keep it moving. Will there be people to see your perspective in the future? Yes, but the current people around you, they might not. And that might be contributing to the disconnect. So, again, this is a gradual change for the next 5 months. If this doesn't resonate with you, it means I wasn't picking up on your energy, but I welcome you to come back to this. And 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, your situation may change and this may become relevant to you once more. And that is the reading for you, Earth signs. And you can take that with you for the next 5 months. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.